What's up, True Northers? In today's toot, we are going to be sharing an exercise progression to help you strengthen your hip flexors. What are the hip flexors? The hip flexors are the muscles located at the front of the thigh, and their function is to flex the hip. So why do we want strong hip flexors? Well, they can help improve posture and core stability. They can reverse the effects of sitting, injury reduction, and they can improve athletic performance. So if you are looking to get a hip up, let's talk about the first exercise in this progression. So the first exercise in this progression is the mini band supine isometric hip flexion. So a lot of words, but really what it means is we have a mini band. Supine, we're going to be lying on our back. Isometric, meaning we're just going to be holding it in place. So we're going to take that mini band, place it just kind of around mid-foot. We're going to lie on our back, set the core. We want to maintain that integrity of the core throughout the entire exercise. You are going to bring one knee in towards your chest, and we're going to hold it there 10 to 12 seconds, and then slowly let it go down, and we're going to switch it up and do it on the other side. So something to keep in mind with this exercise is maintaining, like I said, that core integrity throughout the entire movement. So what I mean by that is we don't want to see that lower back kind of lifting off the ground. If you find that it is when you're doing this exercise, then you can just slightly regress it by bringing the heels a little bit closer so that you're able to maintain that nice tight core and then perform the exercise again, holding 10 to 12 seconds, extending back down and doing the other side. So first exercise is that mini band supine isometric hip flexion. The second exercise, we are going to be still using the mini band, still lying on our back. This time though, instead of holding it isometrically, we're going to be moving. So again, lying on the back, setting through the core, and you're going to bring one knee into the chest and then extend out, and then the other knee into the chest, extend out. And we are going to do that for a total of 8 reps each side. And finally, the third exercise in this series is going to be a dying bug, legs only. So what do we mean by that? You're going to be on your back. Again, nice strong core connection, knees up here. And this time what we're going to be doing is actually extending the leg out, back in, other side out, back in. And again, with that one, we are going to be doing 8 reps each side. So there you have it, an exercise progression that you can use to help strengthen your hip flexors. So just to remind you what they are again, we had that mini band supine isometric hip flexion where we're going to hold it 10 to 12 seconds each side. Second exercise was that mini band supine alternating hip flexion. With that one, we're going to focus on 8 reps each side. And then the final exercise was the dying bug with that mini band, legs only, and that one is going to be 8 reps each side. So these are really good additions to a warm-up. So you could start with the first progression, have it in your warm-up for maybe a phase of your training. And when you feel like you own it or are comfortable with that exercise, then you can move on to the next one and maybe add the second exercise in the progression to your next warm-up series or your next phase of training. So there you have it, 3 exercises to help you strengthen your hip flexors. We hope you and your hips have a very happy day.